Hey there, it's Tina Forsyth here. So what do you do when you find yourself no longer wanting to do the things that are making you money in your business? When you wake up one day and you're like, or you find yourself bored with what you're doing, and this can feel like a real back and forth place, right? Because it's like, on one hand, you're making money. You have good clients. You know, from the outside looking in, things should be great, right? Things should be great and exciting, and you've created a level of success and so on, right? But then on the other hand, you're just not digging it anymore, right? You know, I know this has happened for me and certainly many of the clients and such I've worked with over the years. And this is why I wanted to do this video series, right? Because this is a common thing. And I actually believe that as entrepreneurs, we are meant to continue to grow and expand. And quite often what that journey means is that we need to let go of certain things in order to shift into the next stuff, right? This is actually the definition of leverage. This is a definition of leverage. And I'm going to be doing a live stream, you guys, on August the 23rd, which is just a week from today if you're watching this video live, on the topic of leverage and how to leverage your business and take it to the next level and so on, right? But what I want to share with you here today is a little bit of my own personal journey in this, because you might find yourself relating to this, right? I worked as an online business manager for many years with my clients. You know, I worked one-on-one with clients, 2-3 clients at a time, really was in deep in their business, managing the day-to-day, all that other kind of fun stuff, and loved it. Loved it, right? And yet I found myself in the earlier part of 2008 starting to be like, a little bored, quite honestly. I don't even know if I admitted it to myself at the time, you know what I mean? Because on one hand, I really enjoyed it, but on the other hand, I was kind of like, there's something more here. I think I'm ready for something next, right? And of course, it scared the crap out of me, quite honestly, which is a whole other topic, right? We'll talk about that actually in the live stream on the 23rd. But there was this part of me too that's like, there's got to be something else here. And it really clicked for me at one point. It actually had been kind of, on my mind for a few years to write a book and to look at helping other people become online business managers. And of course, I did that in 2008. Wrote my book, Becoming an Online Business Manager, came out in the fall of 2008. That led to my OBM certification training program, which we started in 2009, still runs to today, right? It led to me ultimately letting go of working one-on-one with my OBM clients and starting to shift my focus entirely on my training and mentoring business, right? And that wasn't really an easy transition, you guys. I mean, a lot of it was the mental piece of it, the mindset, the eek, yikes, who do I think I am, etc. But also part of it too was like, how do you take what you've created so far and build something on top of that, right? Because I believe this journey for you needs to be about looking at what you've done to date, looking at what you've created to date, looking at the work you've done with clients or programs or products or whatever it is you've done to date, right? And seeing how you leverage that to the next thing. I love the word leverage because it really means it's really about ease. Instead of creating something new from scratch, which is a heck of a lot of work, it's really looking at what have I done to date? How can I take what I've done to date and turn it into something else? Maybe it's a different type of revenue stream. Maybe you're working with a different type of client. Maybe you're helping people in a different way, but it's very much based on what you've already done to date, right? And of course, there's all kinds of things that come into play. There's decisions around revenue streams and business models and all kinds of fun stuff, which again, we'll talk about in that live stream, right? But ultimately for you, it becomes a decision and it becomes a matter of embracing the fact that there is a next, right? And for many of us, it's embracing the fact, I know this is true for me, that I deserve to have a next. That if I'm feeling called to something else, if I'm feeling that there's something next, and I actually believe boredom is a sign of this, right? When you find yourself bored, you want to pay attention to that, right? When you find yourself bored with something, it usually means there's something next, right? And that we give ourselves permission to look towards it. It's not like you're going to jump in and do it all tomorrow. In the next video, you guys, I'm going to talk to you about I call it my teeter-totter strategy for actually transitioning from the old, letting go of the old and shifting into the new. But it's not that you have to do it tomorrow, but at this moment in time, if this feels true for you, right, regardless of the type of business you have, regardless of how much money you're making and so on right now, if you find yourself feeling a little bit like, and you're like, oh, I know there's something next here. And even if you don't know what the heck it is yet, right, I want you to pay attention to that. And of course, be sure to join us for this live stream. The information to register is right here with the video, right below. the video to do so. And if you're after August 23rd, you know, we'll still have the recording and such available for you there. But I really want to invite you to join me for that live stream, because we're going to get into this. We're going to kind of dig into the nitty gritty. You know, I'm going to tell you what to do about it, essentially. And you know me, I like to give you stuff you can actually take and use. So, but in the meantime, just embrace it. Allow it. Allow it is the word for it, right? Because there is something next for you if you find yourself in that place. All right. Until next time, I'll see you then, everybody. Take care. It's Tina Forsyth. Bye now.